Alright, hello everybody. My name is VTech Guy. So, a lot of people probably thought I died in the last week. I didn't. Hurricane Matthew came by and it completely wrecked North Carolina. And let's just go back in time real quick to last time you guys saw me was probably like what, Friday, Saturday. I was doing a live stream with Mullins over here, and we did Mafia 3. Well, Hurricane came by, wrecked everything. All the power went out, water went out, internet of course was out, and I got it just got worse and worse and worse, and just ridiculous stuff happened. Like roads were missing. All right, like there's literally
Roads were missing.
I'm not even lying. There's still a hole in the road, and I don't even know how I'm gonna get to my college class because a 15-minute drive to town now takes me like 2 hours. Like that's the blunt of how ridiculous it is. There's bridges that they tell you not to cross. So, let's get these guys out of the way real quick for you. Aside from all of that, the game's still kind of loud. The hurricane kept on getting worse and worse. Took out roads. Other stuff happened. People lost their homes. Like that gist of like it got that bad. And come that Saturday night, I get the message on my phone, which is pretty bad. That we might be out of power and everything, and be on our own basically. And we were stuck in an island basically. Like we literally were stuck on our own island from where I live they said exactly for 48 to 72 hours. And when you hear you're gonna be on your own for maybe 3 days, reality starts to set in, and you're like, dang, I'm screwed. And yeah, it was a fight for survival, and it's not good, especially because
have all kinds of food and drinks that we don't need to prepare. Like that don't need electricity to be made. Like we didn't have time to do that.
yeah. The other thing was my mother wasn't prepared. She never carries cash on her, and as you can imagine, when electricity goes out, you can't buy nothing. Yeah. And I found out there's this problem in America where if a natural disaster occurs, the monetary system still has full reign, which I find to be completely BS, by the way, because okay, it's the third day of the hurricane. We finally able to get outside Monday. All right, run low on food. We take our car out, and we try to go see what happened to the hole in the road. There's just no road at all. We go there, and there of course there's gonna be problems where the car doesn't work. So our car actually gets stuck, and we're not able to use our car. So I have to use my charismatic ability to flag down people and be like, hey, can you help us? Of course no one could help us, because I want to be honest, the difference between a lot of people nowadays when it comes to mechanical engineering in cars is that most people know stuff about cars that aren't electric. This is an electric car my mother has. It's one of the newer electric ones. So of course most people who work on cars are used to working on older cars. So there was that problem where we couldn't have the car fixed, so we had to get it towed. And by the way, the floodgates are about to open from the dam. So yes, the river's about to crest at about 30 feet, the most it's ever been. And that is freaking ridiculous, alright? Like, let's start there. We got about a 2-hour tow truck waiting to come and get us, which this was like 1 minute away from my house, so we end up just walking to my house because, hey, when it comes down to it, goodbye car. So there is that aspect of that. And but we did get the car back, so that's a thumbs up. We have another car. We have a Jeep, and we try to take the Jeep out. We're low on gas. Of course, all the gas stations are bad. All the gas is bad. Everything has been used up. And if you want to buy stuff at a gas station, you need cash. So we're stuck. There's my problem with the monetary system during natural disaster, of how you still got to pay for stuff, alright? I mean, there's other ways around it. Am I going to say to do that? No. Please don't do the other way around it. That's illegal. But I just think it's crappy. But back to the main story of things, is that come that Tuesday, alright? Here's where things are getting freaking insane, alright? Tuesday comes rolling around, alright? We get the alert that, hey, you don't want to be out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Bad stuff's going to happen. Now we ain't talking like bad stuff, when you usually hear that message. But we're talking like, flooding, rivers going to be crazy, stuff like that, alright? It's very, very unsafe. And what occurs is I'm there making a fire in the backyard to stay warm because it is cold. One day it's really hot, the next day it's really cold. I have to make a fire all by myself because no one knows how to make a fire around here, let alone, we're kind of in that survival mode where, I'm gonna be honest, some people don't see that, like kids don't see that, to be honest. Like some of the kids in the neighborhood was like, oh, okay, like it is what it is. Yeah, they were just happy to have days off school, but for me, it was like this was my fall break. This is how I'm spending my fall break, surviving, alright? Like, I got barely any food, alright? We don't have a can opener, by the way. We found that out real fast. We don't have a can opener, so, when push comes to shove, we're gonna have to be popping some cans open with, like, knives. But, yeah, also feeding animals is horrible during that, too. Let's not even start about that. Yeah, so aside from the animal situation, I'm making the fire. And, of course, nobody else wants to help me make the fire. But when I get the fire rolling, everybody wants to parade around the fire. And we cook toast on the fire. We cook scrambled eggs on the fire. Greatest food ever, by the way. Like, that was probably the greatest toast I've ever had in my entire life. Don't know why the game was glitching out for a second. But yeah, literally we cooked the the toast like it was a marshmallow, just on a stick and toast. Exactly. So that was Tuesday. That was a highlight of Tuesday, where basically my sister, all her friends, all the kids in the neighborhood, everybody wanted to parade around the fire and just have fun with it, but nobody really wanted to help out. So there was that. Wednesday comes rolling around. We are able to get gas in the car from a neighbor, and another neighbor is able to go out and get some food. So we're thankful for that. Like thank God somebody helped out, the single mother at the moment with 2 kids. Because Thursday comes rolling around. My dad has been gone for about 4 or 5 months, has to come in. Now, given that's the greatest element to this also, is that he's returning after 5 months into a crappy situation. He can't get a hold of us because, of course, all of our stuff is dead. But my father's a very determined man. Let's just say he was able to come back, and things were getting much better by the end of that week. Because today's Sunday right now as I'm recording this. That was Thursday. Come around Thursday, he gets back. He straight up military, badass gets here, alright? He gets here. He makes sure he gets here. So he gets back. He brings bacon. So I'm already happy. By Thursday, the electricity actually comes back on. Like, the electricity came back on Wednesday. Water came back on. We had water Tuesday, but they told us don't touch the water at all. Like, you'll die. So water didn't get yeah. Yeah, water didn't get good until like Thursday, Friday-ish, like kind of late. But we got electricity and water back. I'm still not able to really get on the internet and talk to people and say, hey, I'm alive, or all that. But Thursday comes rolling around, everything's better. Friday comes rolling around, we're able to actually go out to Walmart's. Walmart's crowded, and we get food. Saturday rolls around. Saturday was basically a day where I played 2K17 because I had to rent a game that I already paid $60 for. And and I kind of watched old TNA DVDs. And then Sunday, here we are today, and I thought,
Shout out to the brown bag special.
shout out to those brown bag specials for TNA. Keep them up. One side note for Sunday, by the way, my dad went out and spent $50 on an antenna just to watch football. Yeah, by the end of today, he wasted $50. So, thumbs up for everything. But I'm back. Survived the hurricane. If you survived the hurricane, also tell me your thoughts down below. As for other stuff, expect the content to be, I'm going to be honest, the content's probably going to be rolling around slow. I'm not going to say rapid, because I got to get back in the loop of things. Like, I missed a lot of pay-per-views. I missed presidential debate, which I heard was hilarious. I miss Raw, SmackDown, Wednesday, Lucha, NXT. All the comments from stuff, feedback, all the messages. I've missed a lot. So, yeah, and a lot of news is broken down. Like, Broken Matt Hardy wants to buy TNA. I'm just gonna leave that there because that's another video we're gonna get into. But just I've missed so much, and so I just gotta get back into the loop of things real quick. So.